Okay, so here's a little tutorial of how to do your makeup using your new palette that you just got. Okay, so you're gonna take your main color. So your main color is one of the highlight colors, the one that is not as light as the other one. So I gave you two highlight colors, one is lighter, one is darker. You're gonna take the darker one. So what I do is I go ahead with my mirror. So I go ahead and take that darker color and I am just gonna kind of press it right now with, you can totally use your finger, you can use your brush, and I'm gonna press it into areas that need some spot treatment. I have like adult acne, which is so much fun. And so the areas that I know that I need a little extra help, I have redness around my nose. I have a scar from when I used to have my nose pierced. Those areas, you're gonna take it and you're just gonna dab it in. So now that you've done that, you're gonna take your lighter color. So the lighter color, you can take your finger. Oh, someone told me a good trick recently to use your ring finger because it doesn't pull as hard underneath your eyes. So you're gonna take this and you're gonna take this where you need to be brightened up. So I always put it underneath my eyes. This is the lighter highlight color. I always do underneath my eyes. I like a little bit between my brows. I do a dab on my chin. And then you totally don't have to do this, but I like it along my jawline. I feel like the brighter color kind of brings your jawline forward, where darker colors push things back. Okay. Use this one today. Okay, I take my blending brush and I'm gonna blend this whole thing in. I'm gonna start with the light and I'm gonna blend my way out. So I always start with underneath my eyes. Okay, so now for the contour. So you're gonna take your contour color and places where sunlight would normally hit you, and places that you want to contour, meaning bring in a little bit. So underneath your cheekbones is always a good place to contour. The top of your forehead is always a good place to contour. I do a little bit under my neck for to contour out kind of like my chin. And then I have a very tall nose, so I kind of do a little bit of I'll probably do a little bit of bronzer on my nose. But for the contour, and again, you can use your finger, you can use one of your brushes, but this is just so quick and easy. So you're just gonna kind of dot along your forehead. You're gonna dot underneath your cheekbone. So you're gonna feel where that bone is and you're gonna go right underneath it. And then I always do a little bit underneath here. Gets rid of any double chin action that I have going on. Okay, this one. And it just blends so nicely because it's all cream and everything kind of just blends together. Okay, so now for the blush. So blush is fun. These are fun because my palette's disgusting right now. I need to clean it. This is my personal one. So blush is fun because it's also, all of these are lip colors. So even though that hot pink looks super intense, I'm gonna take it and just kind of dot it on the apples of my cheeks. Barely dot it. And then might bring it back just a tiny bit of it back. And then I'm gonna take a blending brush and I am just going to blend it. I just kind of dot my cheeks like this. And then I kind of just bring it back to my hairline. So it's just kind of like you're pushing it into your skin and you're gonna be pushing down. Dot, 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 dot. And bring it back to the hairline if you want to. You totally don't have to. If you have nice cheeks, like big cheekbones, you can just leave it right here in the on the cheekbone. You don't have to bring it all the way back if you don't want to. Okay, now if you got an illuminator, which is gonna be like shiny, what I would do is just take a little bit and I just go right at the tops of my cheekbones right here. Go on the other cheekbone right here, just along the top. And then anywhere else you want a little bit of shine, maybe the top of my nose, maybe a tiny bit right here. Anywhere where you want a little bit of shine. Like you just, almost like you just like got out of the pool in the summer or something like that. Just kind of like that sun-kissed kind of look. And I've push it in and kind of just make sure that it's all blended and that I don't have like a specific like highlight like chunk on my face. Okay, for bronzer, if you got a bronzer, what I am gonna do is I'm just gonna take a tiny bit of bronzer, and like I said, my nose is tall, and so like I think about if the sun was shining down, all the places that it would hit, and it definitely, like in the summer, my nose gets pretty tan. So I'm definitely gonna do my nose. You don't have to do this at all. This is just something that I do. If there is any places where you feel like still like a little bit pale, if you wanna just push like a little bit more color onto your forehead, if you're tanner, if you get tan in the summer, the bronzers are amazing because you can kind of blend them to make your skin a little bit tanner than what you normally are. You could bring it down your neck if you wanted to in the summer. So it's just an extra step. If you got bronzer, it's kind of fun for the summertime. Okay, what's amazing about this makeup is it's so versatile because you can literally use everything for everything. So for example, I'm gonna take this dark brown color that I have, and I am gonna take this little tiny brush. I'm gonna put a little bit on, and I'm gonna line my lips. Okay, so that darker color I used is a contour color. You can totally use your contour that you got to do this. The reason I go a little bit more underneath here is it gives the illusion of like plumper lips. And so you can seriously use your contour and like contour lip liner to make it seem like your lips are a little bit poutier. Then I'm gonna take cheek/lip colors that I have. I believe this one is nude that I'm using. And I'm just gonna go in with the nude color. Okay, so that's like pretty brown on me. It's a really pretty color, but it's a little too brown for me, like too matte brown. So I go in and I take that hot pink that I used on my cheeks, that same hot pink, and I just kind of put a little bit over the top. Just to give it some more color, like a little bit more pink. So it's not so like brown, like it makes me look a little bit like dead. if I have just like matte brown. So that pink cheek color I used just totally like brightened up that lip color. So yeah, you can use your contour for lip liner, and then you can use your cheek colors as lip. Okay, one more fun thing that you can do. You can go back. I'm actually going back with that same contour color. So I used Astoria. I'm gonna dip a little bit of an eyebrow brush in there, and I'm gonna take it, and I am actually gonna fill in my eyebrows with this too. So far, I've used my contour to contour my face. I've used it to line my lips, and now I'm using it to fill in my eyebrows. So like, this stuff is amazing. It's worth every single penny because I have one product and I'm using it to do 3 different things in my makeup routine, which is amazing. And it looks so natural. I can always take a like a spoolie brush and brush this through if I feel like it's too bold of an eyebrow. But yeah, so now my contour, my lip liner, and my brows are all the same, from all of the same color that I used. And so it's super versatile. Okay, so I'm sitting in the sun, so it's like all natural lighting. I hope that you can see, and I hope that this helped you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I can even FaceTime or whatever it is you need to, we can go step by step, but I hope that helped, and have fun. Enjoy this makeup.